we are very proud about Foo Fighters. Nothing is going to get wrong. For instance, the second album, who did all the drumming? Not the drummer from the band. You did.
Yeah. Well, that was a really weird thing. I mean, when I was a kid playing music, I never imagined that I'd be like a rock star. You know, I loved playing drums and playing in bands, and I played crazy punk rock music, and I never imagined that it would be a career. I don't know anything about business. I never considered myself to be like a leader. And then eventually, you know, I just found myself in this position where I was the singer of a band, the leader of a band. You know, the first record was just a demo tape I made by myself, and that I kind of used it as an excuse to start the band. And then once we started as a band, I had like responsibility, you know.
Yeah.
And it was weird. I was young, and the first Foo Fighters record, I played all the instruments, and then the second record, we went in as a band to make it, and there were a lot of reasons why it didn't work out with our first drummer, William, but there was also that part of me that was like, you know, I don't know if I'm finished playing the drums yet. You know, that's a really hard thing to give up. I mean, when I, as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm thinking about playing the drums. Or when I listen to music, I think about the drums. And it's just this part of me that it's hard to let go. And for that second record, I wish that I would have handled things differently. And now as an adult, as a man, I probably would.
Yeah, but you probably wouldn't change anything either, you know.
No, I'm glad that I
No
did
use
those
having
drums.
regrets.
No,
you know, that's not
I don't regret doing the drums.
No.
That's
And
for
by the way,
sure.
the lineup now is 5 or 6 years or so. Is this like, will this take us on to another album, do you think, as far as you can see?
Well, you know, I mean, it's funny, time flies.
Yeah.
So Chris Shiflett joined the band about 11 years ago. Maybe about 11 years ago. Pat has been back in the band for, it's been like 5 years or something. So, you know, we're kind of like a big family. So that once you get that perfect combination of people, you just know. I mean, honestly, anyone in the Foo Fighters can tell you that musicality is like about this much of what we do, you know. I think we've never really had an audition. Shiflett was the first person that we ever had an audition to join the band, and that audition was mainly us talking to him about like what kind of dude he is. I could give a shit about how he plays guitar, you know. I just wanted to be able to like drink with him on the weekends. And so it's funny nowadays, I mean, we don't have him here with us today, but we just spent the last 3 weeks with all of our families on the road. And so the backstage isn't like, you know, bottles of whiskey and chicks, and it's like kids' toys everywhere, and there's 10 kids under the age of 7 running around, and all the moms and all the dads, and it's super fun, you know. That's kind of the environment now. That the music is better because of this world that we've created around it.